Hey everyone, my name is Perry with Keller Williams Realty, and if you are considering a move to Woodbury, you've probably noticed there are a lot of options out there right now. Everything from the established neighborhoods with mature trees to brand new developments like this with modern floor plans, amazing appliances, and builder warranties. As of today, in Woodbury, there are 67 single-family homes on the market ranging from 400,000 all the way up to 1.35 million on Prestwick Golf Course. When you look at new construction, there are 41 homes on the MLS ranging from 482,000 up to 1.5 million. What most buyers don't know is that many of the builders do not list their homes on the MLS, and a lot of their lots aren't on the MLS either. For example, I'm in the Lennar Westwood neighborhood here, southwest corner of Pioneer Drive and Dale Road, and there are 450 total home sites available in this development, single family, townhome villas. Currently, there are about 100 that are not on the MLS. So just doing the math there versus pre-existing, buyers have twice as many options to consider in a new construction development like this alone than pre-existing. It doesn't take into account other builders like Pulte, D.R. Horton, some of the higher end builders like Hanson, Gagne, Robert Thomas. The options are endless. I had the pleasure of working with 3 different buyers in the last few months who have all gotten great deals on Lennar homes right in this development. And I'd like to share a specific buyer success story for you that you'll have to consider new construction in Woodbury. We have this cute couple relocating here from Iowa. Around April 1st, we looked at about a dozen homes ranging from 600,000 all the way up to 150,000, from Stillwater to Cottage Grove. We wrote 2 offers and both times lost out on multiple offers, even though we wrote our offer more than 10,000 back, 10,000 higher, I should say, than list price. They headed back to Iowa frustrated. And then my wife suggested, smart lady, hey, let's consider new construction. So we looked up the Lennar options here, and ultimately we found this amazing house that they're going to close at the end of June. They got a great deal, over 10,000 off of list. We had a great experience with Lennar. We went from competing with multiple offers pre-existing to writing way over to getting a great deal on a brand new home here in the Lennar West Wind development here in Woodbury. If that story isn't compelling enough for you to consider buying a new house in Woodbury, let's talk about a few other factors that you might not have thought of. So you may get more house for your money than you think. One of the biggest misconceptions that new construction is always significantly more expensive than existing houses. A few years ago, that might have been true, but today, not necessarily the case. I mentioned the ranges, price ranges on single family homes here in Woodbury earlier, and again, the least expensive new construction home, single family home here in Woodbury is about 80,000 more than pre-existing. But when buyers start comparing those homes to the existing homes in similar price ranges, they discover the difference isn't necessarily as much as they expected. And that's where the conversation ultimately gets interesting. So when you're comparing new homes to pre-existing, think more than the list price. Okay, a couple things you need to consider are, what are the upcoming expenses when you move into pre-existing? Are there updates needed? How old is the roof? If the roof's over years old, you got to plan on grand to replace it. How old's the furnace? That's going to cost you $5,000. What about the windows? What about the appliances? What about the water softener? What about the air conditioner? Sometimes what appears to be less expensive on a home up front can cost more over time. That's why you got to look at the full picture when you're considering new construction versus pre-existing. Number 2, peace of mind and lower maintenance. For many buyers, the biggest advantage to new construction isn't necessarily the finishes, it's the peace of mind. When you buy a brand new home like this Lennar home right here, you're getting a brand new roof, you're getting a new furnace, you're getting a new air conditioner, you're getting new appliances, you're getting more insulation than a lot of the pre-existing homes when the code wasn't what it is today. You get builder warranties up to 2 years, 3 years, 10 years. Fewer repairs, less surprises, less expenses in your first several years of ownership. And again, I want to be clear, there's some fantastic existing homes in Woodbury. My buyers just got under contract yesterday on a great house that they're excited about, but many times, many owners are spending time maintaining homes that are older over the years. So if you're someone who likes predictability and less maintenance concerns, maybe new construction is for you. Especially if you're relocating here and you have a busy schedule, you don't want a long list of projects after you close. Lots of things to consider with new construction versus pre-existing. Floor plans. Floor plans. Another reason people buy new construction is they want open floor plans. Builders are designing today's homes for how families actively live. Think about some of the features buyers are asking for most right now. Large kitchen islands. This house here has a gourmet kitchen, open concept living areas, great walk-in pantries, dedicated home office space. This house has a great main level bedroom going to be used for an office, mudrooms, laundry rooms upstairs, smart home technology. These are all features that are standard or readily available on most new construction homes, specifically here in the Lennar development, many of the others throughout Woodbury. Now you compare that to some of the pre-existing, you have smaller kitchens, closed off living spaces, and just choppy homes that were designed in a different area. Again, neither is necessarily good or bad, just different. Some buyers love that character of the unique homes that older homes bring. So others want the convenience and updated floor plans. So the key is understanding what you like best in your lifestyle. Another thing to consider that a lot of buyers don't is builder incentives can make a huge difference. Here's some of the many things buyers don't think of when they're working with builders that individual sellers can include is an interest rate buy down program, closing cost assistance, appliance package, landscaping packages. Landscaping is included here, other financing incentives. In the case of my last four buyers, who bought a Lennar house, all got some sort of incentive, which included a lower price, incentives including we got a waived lot premium, upgraded gourmet kitchen, free washer and dryer included, blinds included. And again, lower purchase price or buy down can impact your monthly payment as you consider what your budget is. So I would encourage you, definitely explore builder options, and I will be with you every step of the way. When you compare these options side by side, new construction, oftentimes it becomes much more competitive for a buyer to consider new construction. So do not rule it out. Let me help you run the numbers. The market may tell a different story. There's a lot going on that many buyers just assume new construction is not for them. So here's the bottom line. If you are considering new construction in Woodbury, you got to understand the value. Lower maintenance, updated floor plans, more energy efficient, builder warranties, the ability to personalize certain aspects of the home. This home has an unfinished lower level, which is intriguing. At the same time, existing homes can continue to have advantages as well. Mature trees, larger lots, lots of options with pre-existing as well. Neither option is automatically better, but one of the things I want to encourage you is to reach out so we can talk about your goals, your budget, your lifestyle, and what makes the most sense to you. So if you are considering a move to Woodbury, you're trying to decide, hey, do I consider new construction? Maybe you haven't considered it at all, or pre-existing. I would love to help. Please reach out. One of the things I love most is helping buyers compare their options side by side so they can make an informed decision. We can look at monthly payments. We can look at builder incentives. We can look at the various neighborhood differences. School districts. Haven't even talked about school districts in Woodbury. This particular development, Woodbury High School, not in East Ridge, not in Stillwater. So you got to decide what you might want there. If you want help exploring your options, give me a call, shoot me a text, reach out. Inquire on my website. I am very happy to help you make sure you decide what's best for you and your family and your future. If you like this video, if you found it helpful, be sure to subscribe, reach out. I'm here to help you, whether it's in Woodbury or anywhere in the Twin Cities. I would love to help you make your next move, and I promise you we will make it easy. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video, and have a great summer.